I wanted to share my experience on how to get rid of a rat odor in a car or truck the right way, in my opinion. And that is to completely tear down every part of the vehicle where there's evidence that the rat has been nesting or hiding or living. And there's a lot of places where a rat can live in your vehicle. As you can see, the fenders, inside the fender, double wall, fender wells. I took everything apart, which is extreme measures, but just due to the fact that these critters get in everywhere. There was mud and dirt under the carpet along with feces. In the vents, feces and rat urine residue, and just a horrible odor. And you can hide it with Febreze and those deodor car fresheners, but it's not going to get rid of the problem, because if you look in this photo here, inside the vent, as I removed the dash, all the feces inside the vent. And can you imagine all that air that you'd be breathing? And it could really seriously cause some illness to a person. And it's just not good. A lot of times it's not even worth saving the vehicle. I just kept on tearing the truck apart. It went into a snowball effect. And next time I know, just to stay away from this kind of a vehicle if there's evidence of a rat, because a lot of times it's not worth saving. After I cleaned, pressure washed, scrubbed with just different types of cleaning solutions like Awesome 409, Purple Power, which all those items I got at either the dollar store or Walmart. The Febreze, it's just going to put a Band-Aid, temporarily hide the odor, but don't use it. You got to just completely tear the truck down or car down and get to the root of the problem, because that odor seems to be like baked on the metal or anything that's in the vehicle. You got to get rid of the carpet, the padding, and this solution here I found to be pretty effective. And it's a bottle of hydrogen peroxide, which the hydrogen peroxide at Walmart was about $1. Baking soda is not expensive, but the whole bottle of hydrogen peroxide, 1/4 cup of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of Dawn. And I mixed the solution. I mixed all the ingredients together, and I used that as a final scrubbing of the vehicle, basically after it seemed to be spotless to me, but the rat odor was still there. So it needed some kind of a neutralizer or deodorizer on the metal to completely get the smell away. And it was about a 2-week project. I'm not going into all the details on the unassembly or the reassembly, because it was just so extensive with the dash components, the wire components. The seat had to be disassembled. I kept the same foam padding and the same seat fabric. It was in good condition, but I know that the rats were running around on top of that, so I had to soak those in big canisters for like 3 days in Fabuloso and different cleaning solutions, and in warm water. And the foam padding took a long time to dry, but it was just a continuous scrubbing and cleaning every little nook and cranny and spot in that vehicle. And I hope to never do it again. And another solution here that I used was in a spray bottle. Half was warm water, half was vinegar, and a little bit of Dawn soap. And with that solution, after I had the dash completely disassembled and I sprayed it and doused it, after it was basically pressure washed with a high nozzle pressure sprayer, I was debris, rat feces in the air tubes, I pressure washed that out with the water hose and washed and scrubbed the entire dash, and then my final process was this cleaning solution of the vinegar and water and a little bit of Dawn soap, and then that was just continuous dousing, just to soak the vinegar on everything, all the parts and vents area and inside the vents area, to make sure that it was sanitized properly. And upon reassembly, I bought new dash vent flaps, heater core, AC, evaporator, and air climate control dials, and because it was just a preventative maintenance, because I didn't want to go back and re-tear the dash apart, because it was a lot of work completely tearing it apart. And this was after I got all the wiring completely cleaned and sanitized, and all the inside of the cap completely sanitized. My fabric and paddings were cleaned and new, and my dash was fixed and replaced and repainted, and all my new components were ready to be reinstalled. Whatever I was going to save and whatever I didn't save, I would make sure that it was fully sanitized. And it's back on the road. And just so you know, what the damage a rat can do and what it takes to get rid of the odor and to keep the odor away. So hopefully this helps, and good luck.